To all the party people in the place to be, we hope you are doing well on today, and we hope that you are happy. We are back with another episode of Parcel Simulator, and in this one, we're shooting for the record. We're going for the record. See how many packages we can do. So if we look in game, we are on a Monday. So I ran through Saturday, Sunday. Actually, I ran through like an entire week. So when we ended the last video, it was like Friday going into Saturday, Sunday. And your boy forgot to unpause airplane. So I was like almost completely done with the day on Saturday when I realized I had like, 40 errors because I didn't pause airplane. So what that ended up doing, one, it wrecked our record. So we can go over here and look at the TV. We'll just turn this around. That'll be easier. So yeah, so we're up to 79 errors because I forgot to pause airplanes. And so that did two things. One, it ruined our error record, but two, it sent a bunch of airplanes down the chute on Saturday, and so they weren't sufficiently queued in the racks. So what I ended up doing off camera was I processed Sunday, and then I ran Monday all the way through Friday. So that way, I ran Monday all the way through Sunday. So now we're sitting on Monday again, but we actually have our full processing of airplane packages. So we've got that little bit over here, like 2 racks and some change. And then over here, we've got our, looks like 3 racks and some change. And then on terms of train, everything's good. We've got racks over here and racks over here. And then if you remember the last time when we were building this build, we had to actually add, so like 2 Mondays ago in game, we actually had to add these last 2 racks because this one was full and it was backed up on the belt. And so we're still good. We got plenty of room in this build to cover train on this side as well. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start the day and unpause these train tracks and get these train packages going. But yeah, the goal of this video, we're going to run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't think Monday is going to be our record day. I think it's probably going to be Tuesday with boat, or it's going to be Wednesday with airplane. So we'll run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in this video, and then we'll see if we can beat our record of packages. We'll unpause that. There we go. And then we will come over here and unpause this one. Now, the one thing that we did get, I did go through and make sure everything was at 0, by the way. All the base were at 0. So this one over here is 0. Just double checking. I'm pretty sure I ran through all this, though. That guy was at 0. He was at 0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did all this already. He's 0. He's 0. We got a mess on the floor here. All right. And he's 0. And then this guy, I'm 100% positive everything was 0. Let me grab this, and we'll go clean up this mess while we're waiting. There we go. Keep the floors clean. Drop this back over here. All right. So yeah, the one thing I will say is running through an entire week off camera, there's not a lot to do. I mean, I stood on top of this machine right here and just kind of watched everything go. We never had packages back up on the entrance racks. So we've got 3 orange racks next to every entrance bay. And not even 1 rack got backed up on. So the flow of this build and setup is pretty efficient. Everything works good towards the end of the day. So this row over here and this row right here in the middle, towards the end of the day, those guys are a little bit slower. And what I mean by that is when 5 o'clock hits and the truck bays close, like this one, the scanners will almost be done. And these two over here, the scanners will pretty much be done. These two guys still have things getting scanned. And so that's what I mean by they're a little bit slower. And I think that's because of the bridges. Because both of these have a bridge. No, we took that bridge out. So that one has a bridge. This one doesn't. But for whatever reason, these two bays seem to be a little bit slower. Probably with the backlog, you know, or something like that. But overall, still good. I mean, we'll see it. Hopefully in today's video, it'll run the same. Everything will be smooth. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And then the other thing that's really cool is 5 o'clock hits. You know, and it used to be that 5 o'clock would hit, and then we'd sit here for like another, you know, 5-6 minutes waiting on all of the packages that got brought into the building to finish processing. I feel like that's cut in half now. I feel like 5 o'clock hits, and it's only like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, that we're still processing, and then we're done. So that's going well. So this is a bit of a bottleneck, but it's not causing issues. Let's speed these up. Make these guys merge a little quicker. And see if that helps. And that's just the thing, is like a lot of this comes down to RNG, right? Because depending on how many packages are coming from that side there to merge in here, depending on how many packages are coming in the building on this conveyor that already have a green stamp, like it's different every day, right? It's not the same number of packages. It's not the same number of package types or cargo types or pre-approved or pre-denied. So every day can be a little bit different, and you can end up with, like, we could end up with a bottleneck today, right here, but then not have it the next 3 days. So that's one of the other things I noticed running multiple days back to back, is you really start to get a feel for how every day is just a little bit different. So it's probably, you know, random generation as to what the package types are, and depending on how that works, you know, you get what you get. You know, because the other thing too I've noticed is on airplane and boat, you know, sometimes you get like an overwhelmingly amount of airplane, and then like now, like, you know, there's still racks over there. This thing's mostly empty, so it seems like you get a different number of those every day as well. And then sometimes you get like no boat, and then sometimes you get a lot of boat, or maritime as the game calls it. But yeah, it just, you know, makes everything interesting. You know, keeps every day a little bit different, so it's not totally just standing here on top of this conveyor and like watching everything move flawlessly. But yeah, so we're up to 320 today. We need like 400 more packages in the next, you know, 2 hours of in-game time. So probably not gonna happen today as I thought it would. But my guess is Monday or Tuesday is gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday is gonna be the day that we potentially can break the record. So yeah, everything's, I mean, it's what we want. It's moving flawlessly. Everything's coming off the truck. You can see on the orange racks, there's no backup on any of the orange racks. One of the things we could try is after we do Wednesday in game and we see what we've done, maybe we like now we just start to, you know, have fun and like try to create some chaos. maybe we go in and we make every belt, because we're going to be at $1 million by the end of this video. So maybe we go in and we make everything level 3, every belt level 3, every scanner level 3. See what kind of chaos that creates in our setup. My guess is this backup will probably get worse because everything will be moving so much faster, but we can test it and we can see, and then we'll know that, you know, do you want to have everything level 3, or do you want to only have level 3 in your tight spots so that those tight spots process quicker? We can experiment with that and check it out. I mean, money's not going to be a problem, so we'll be able to figure it out. So I think maybe we'll do that next, and then once everything's all level 3, maybe the next in-game, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we see if we break what we're doing today with everything kind of being optimized and not everything is completely level 3. And then after that, I was thinking about how would I change this? And so this build is good. It works. It takes advantage of every bay. There's a little administrative overhead in that you have the additional pauser on this end with the train. And then you've got the extra 2 pausers over there with boat and plane because they go different days. It also, when you have the shared bay, like, you have to be disciplined where at the end of every day you go and you empty the bay of what is in there. So like, you want to have it get to 16 so you get the most amount of money. But if you do that, you're going to end up mixing packages and causing errors. So for the 2 shared bays, you definitely need to make sure at the end of every day you clear that bay. And so day's over. If you look, this guy's scanning, and then this guy's done, that guy's done, this guy's got a couple packages here, but then this guy's done too. So that's what I meant by that one's just a little bit slower. But again, I think, you know, it's different every day because this was not as bad as yesterday in terms of in-game. So even that was a little bit slower yesterday. But so this bottleneck never left us. So we just got a lot more. We got a lot more train and truck packages coming in here. And that's kind of what caused this backup, which caused this backup, which caused that backup, you know, but overall not bad. So it's, you know, it's 5 o'clock's over. This side over here is completely done. We got what, 1, 2 packages left on train. Boat doesn't have anything processing. Airplane doesn't have anything processing. Yeah, everything on this side's done. This side over here. Whoa, missed my jump. We're going to be here for just a minute. Oh, missed my jump again. All right. So airplane has 1 package left. Boat is done. And then we just need these packages to all go down that chute. So let's go over here. And we will empty this to 0. Because now this is done. And we'll go do these 2 bays over here. Empty that to 0. Empty this to 0. Those 2 bays are paused. We'll leave them paused. And the errors are done, right? Yeah, there's no more errors coming. We'll empty that to 0. This is going to end up being like what, 630 you know, for the day. That's not bad. I mean, it's not the record, but it's not bad. Let's just help this guy out. Oh, I can't reach him. Just to make this, we'll grab this guy here too. Make this go faster. All right, I think that is the last package. Yes, I don't see anything going around there. and 10. So yeah, we're 631, 632. Hit submit there. Bring all those in. So now all the bays are at 0. We're ready to go to sleep and go into the next day. So 632 total packages. And that was for $70,000. All right. So we will get into the next day, which I believe is Tuesday. All right. And let's see. So this is, we'll pay the bills. Today's Tuesday, so we open up our boat. And then, so we don't need to do anything over here. Airplane can stay paused. We'll come over here and we will undo this boat. Let's go ahead and turn on processing. I should have just did that when I walked in the door. And then we'll go over here and turn on this boat. And boat is the blue side. So we will unpause that. And we are good to go. And then this one, we never did add that extra rack. We'll have to keep an eye on airplane. We'll have to keep an eye on this and see if that becomes a problem. This guy's got plenty of room. Yeah, he's got plenty of room for the day. So we'll have to keep an eye on that other side. We have the rack, but we don't have... We need shop. We need 2 corners, loader, and an unloader. Let's just go ahead and add a rack while we're waiting. I think it's here. Yeah, that's that. Throw this down. We'll need to do 2 racks, actually. Do I have a second one? Pallet of pallets. Nah, so I have to order another rack and another set of loaders, unloaders, and corners. All right. Everything in here should be running smooth, so we don't need to keep that big of an eye on it. Let's go grab these boxes. Grab that, and we'll drop that down, and then we will buy more. We'll need 2 more corners, 1 more loader, 1 more unloader, and we will need a large green rack. All right, grab that and grab these. All right, so far so good. No errors on the day. Drop this here. And there. And we need a loader to go here. All right. We need an unloader to go here. All right, make him level 3. Make him level 3. And we need that guy. Make him level 3. That guy. Make him level 3. All right. Ruh-roh. All right, we can't do the corners right now until we get the track fixed. Let's get the loader. Put him in place. There. Get the unloader. him in place here. All right, and we'll let this box come by, and we'll swap these out. Grab him and put him there. Grab him, put him here. Grab him. Flip him. There we go. And then he's level 3. He's level 3. Those guys are level 3. Alright. Put that down. And we're good to go. So a slight little quick repair. Get these guys back on here where they're supposed to be. Pop that down. Alright. We are cooking with gas. I would like to see one package come across. Okay, here we go. Just to make sure it works. Pretty sure, feel good about it, but you know, sometimes it will. It will. So we're actually doing less than yesterday. We're at 256. And it's just now 2 o'clock. Okay, we just had a bunch of stuff drop, so we're catching up, it looks like. Alright, that guy made it through. And perfect. Alright, the 2 new ones are working great. Come back over here. We got this bottleneck again. This is not good. Let's speed these guys. I mean, this bridge. The problem is the bridge. That makes everybody back up. If I make these level 3, I don't feel like that's going to change anything. Okay. But we'll try that in the next video. Next video, we'll make everything level 3, and then we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this little bend right here and see what happens where these. Problem is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 things all converge into this one point right here. And it's because of the sorting. And it's because we only want to sort things one time. What I was thinking about was potentially after this build is tearing all of this down again and trying something else. And what I was thinking about doing was, so you essentially have 2 sides of the warehouse. You have this side over here and you have this side over here. And so what I was thinking was, the way we've been approaching it, or the way I've been approaching it, is, you know, scan everything 5 times. So we have 5 entry bays. And the idea was scan everything 5 times, sort it 1 time. And so we ended up on this side of the house. We sort everything twice, or we scan everything twice because we have 2 entrance bays. And then we scan everything twice, but we sort it once. And so we kind of have the 2 bays merge in together, and we sort 1 time and send all the packages where they need to go 1 time. And so when we opened up this second side of the house, I just kind of stuck with that strategy. So we have 3 sets of scanning, and we have 1 set of sorting. And then that sorting is sending it to that side of the house. So we kind of have 2, each side of the house is a separate operation in terms of scanning, sorting, and sending it down the exit bays. So we got kind of that side over there that's doing its thing, and we got this side over here that's doing its thing. And so what I was thinking about as a different approach is, could we have one side of the house, it only does scanning. So we have 5 sets of scanning. And then the other side of the house, we have 5 sets of sorting. And so I was wondering, like, if there's a way, and I may have to get paper and, like, draw this out first. But I'm wondering if there is a way to scan and sort 5 times. So every bay has its own scanning, its own sorting. And then where all the merging would come in is the merging would come in on the exit bays. And so maybe what we do, since this is this, I'm thinking maybe on this side, because it has more room, is we set up 5 rows of scanners. And so maybe we take these 2 entrance bays and we run them over here. And so maybe we have like, 5 sets of scanners here, going towards this wall over here. And then maybe we back everything out into this section where I'm standing and we sort everything 5 times. And then that sorting then sends it to, like, maybe we use these bays on this side, and we could loop back and use some of these bays too, maybe. I don't know. I have to draw it out on paper. But I kind of feel like if we did everything 5 times, could that be more efficient, and could we process more packages? But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. If you think that might be a worthwhile build to try. I'm willing to tear everything down and try something else. And I might just do it. Yeah. So we're at 5 o'clock. Day's over. We're at 560 packages right now. So let's go down here. So on this side of the house, everything is off the scanners. Everything is off the sorter. The air bay is done. The truck bay is done. Train is done. All right, so we can come down here. We can pause boat, and we can empty this. All right. And then we can come over here, and we can empty train to 0. And we can empty truck to 0. We can empty the air bay to 0. And this is just where the discipline comes in, is making sure you're doing everything you need to do. So we'll pause that, and we will send those down. And then airplane was paused the whole day, so we don't need to do anything there. And then we've got nothing. Everything's done processing. Nothing's coming down the airs. So we can send those down. And then we're looking like we're going to be doing the same amount of packages. Right? Weren't we at like 631? We're actually going to do less, right? There's no more packages in here. Yeah. So if memory is correct, which at my age, memory is getting worse and worse every day. 619 is less. I thought we did 631 yesterday. So the boat did not get us higher. Oh, we never took the trash out. All right, let's grab the trash. Oh, I was going to do the trash, and then I got distracted by adding the extra airplane racks. All right, let's go ahead and go to sleep. We're 619 on the day for packages. We're at $1 million. And we did $69,000 in parcel submissions. So we had 70,000 yesterday. So we did do slightly less on that day than we did the day before. And neither day was close to our previous record. All right. So we're on the next day. This should be Wednesday. It is. We're doing truck, train, and plane. So we can go ahead and start the bays, and then we will go unpause airplane. All right. And then that rack was completely empty, so we were good on space there. And then let's go over here and unpause this guy. And we didn't get anything. We got 2 packages on one of the new racks, so plenty of room. So we'll unpause that, and we will get the airplanes going down. And then we'll cross our fingers that this will be a new record of a day. Let's go ahead and take the trash out while we're just kicking it around. There we go. And there we go. All right. So trash is taken out. Everything is moving and grooving. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of want to like I said, I was thinking about reconfiguring and doing one side of the house, scanning another side of the house, sorting, and then, you know, merging everything into the exits to go out to the base. So I was thinking we could probably try that differently. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely drop in the comments, you know, whatever you guys want to see, or options or ideas you guys have. And we'll figure something out. I do feel like this can be improved on. Next video, we'll make everything level 3, and we'll see what that does. If all the conveyor belts are the absolute fastest, what can that do for us? I'm also putting together a video for like tips and tricks and hints and things like that. I've got like 5 or 6 things identified that I want to put in that video. But if you guys have any tips or tricks that you want to that you've come across in your gameplay, if you want to share those in the comments, I'll be sure to take a look at those. And if they're not the same things I've already identified, I'll get them added in the video, and I'll throw you guys some credit for the recommendation or for the tip or the whatever you provided. Overall, though, pretty smooth. I mean, all these bays are pretty much opening and closing at the exact same time. If this was 100% optimal, those, because in the morning they all open at the same time, and they're all coded the same way in terms of opening at the same speed and closing at the same speed. Ideally, at the end of the day, they are all still perfectly in sync. And that would mean we're at like optimal efficiency. But if you can see, that one opened up a little bit faster than those two. There's no backlog on the racks. So I don't know why that one's ahead like that. Let's compare this one to this one and see how close they are. Yeah, so the one on the right is faster. And then these guys get slower going that way. This thing is not backing up. So again, it's RNG as to like what's in the packages and how the packages process through the system in terms of cargo type and all of that. Is there anything? Let's see if we can see. There's nothing visible as to why these two should be slower. Everything's level 3. We did that in the last video. Like everything coming off the truck is level 3. So the only thing that could be different is the run. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. I mean, this looks like the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one has one less conveyor. But once it gets off of this pauser, like it should close the door, right? Yeah, so it closes the door here when it comes around the corner. So yeah, I don't know what has this moving differently. If that one panel makes that big of a difference. The ones on the truck, I can't make those faster, unfortunately. But like they come off at a pace where nothing is backing up. And I think like right when he leaves, yeah, right as he's getting on that corner, the door closes. So it doesn't matter how long this run is, like it matters. I mean, this one has an extra straight. But then this one is the fastest and it has, no, it doesn't have an extra straight. Interesting. So why does this one... Because the other ones go pauser corner. And it's because the reason why is because this one is going horizontal, and these two are going vertical. So that's why it has the extra straight, because we're not going that way with it. And the reason we're not going vertical is because then we run into this. If we turn this one around to match these guys, like the tip of these guys are on this line, and then now I can't do all the green racks the way that I have the green racks done. So that is why everything is turned the way it's turned. So that kind of explains why, well, not kind of, it explains why this has an extra straight, but it doesn't explain why having an extra straight makes it slower. Just from a oh, this all backed up. So it was great when we left, and now we're coming back, and it's all backed up. Yeah, because look at that one's like almost a full close slower, and I don't know why. I mean, other than maybe this, but everything coming off the truck comes off at the same speed, so it doesn't matter that this has a bridge or scanners backed up, because everything coming off the truck is yeah. Yeah, I don't know why those are different. Let's check this guy down here. We haven't looked at him. Can we... And that guy is the fastest. Let's compare these two. I mean, they're completely off. So either the one on the left is faster or the one on the right is faster. I can't tell. But they're completely off. So we're at 5 o'clock, end of the day. We're at 512 packages. Not looking good. Not looking good. I don't think there's 200 packages on these conveyors. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like there's 200. But this is definitely more packages at 5 o'clock than we had in the last 2 days. Because I feel like 5 o'clock hit, like, you know, all right, so that thing's empty. That's the last package coming in. This guy, that's his last package coming in. So these two guys are good. Last package is in the scanners. And then this guy, last package is, man, way up here. And then same over here. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, everything over here. So, yeah, this side is about to be done. And I don't think, yeah, 100 and, you know, we're going to need like 140 packages to go down. Never say never, but it's not looking good based on what I'm seeing. Alright, so all of these scanners are done. These scanners are done. Those scanners are done. This sorting is complete. Alright, and this error track has its last packages going down. Truck last packages are going down. Train has this white package left to go. Boat is on pause, so it doesn't matter. And airplane's got a package right there. Alright, so we'll work our way left to right. The air packages are done. We can send these down. And truck packages are done. We can send those down. And train on this side is done. We can send those down. Oh, it's just the one. That's unfortunate. Alright. Airplane is done, so we can turn the pauser on. And we can send those 4 packages down. Alright, so we're going to need like 40, 50 packages on the other side of the house. So those pauses are on. That's good. Train is still good. Alright, so we can come over here. And boat is on pause, so we're fine there. The airplane is completely done, so we can send that one down. That's only one. It's not good. Not looking good to get our record here. We'll see. Maybe this air bay will have 15 in it. All right, all these airs are done. Air bay has 8. That'll help. 686. And then it's all on this bay. We're going to need... And it don't matter. Even if it's 16, I mean, it's not going to beat our record of... I think 708 was the record. So we're not even going to break 700. I should have grabbed that guy. Too slow. Now we got a stain on the floor over here. Take care of that. All right, we're good to go there. Drop that down. Oh no. Rotate. Okay, it's fine. It'll stay in the midair. Break the rules of gravity. All right. 14. So we're going to drop that down, and we're right at 700. So we did not hit a record number of packages. Let's go to sleep. So we are 700 packages processed. No errors. That's good. $78,000. So I think we have done $80,000, and we've definitely done over 700. So yeah, that's what it looks like right now. So again, I think there's some options we can do, some improvements we can make. We can try to get a little more efficient, process a little bit more packages. So in the next video, we'll just upgrade every conveyor in the house to level 3, and we'll see what happens and see if that gets us more packages, more money. Appreciate everybody hanging out with the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Drop me comments, guys. Whatever you want to see, things you want me to try, ideas that you guys have, drop all those in the comments, and we will get to them. And with that said, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your day, evening, night, morning, wherever you're at in the world watching this video. We hope you're happy. Peace out. We'll see you in the next one.